Oh, okay.
Well, here we go, everybody. I'm Shane. I'm here with Matthew Mayfield
Thanks for having me.
from Alabama.
Yes, sir. Birmingham.
I was born in Alabama.
No way.
I was.
What part?
Uh, Mobile.
Okay.
How do you-
Mobile.
Is it Mobile?
Mobile.
I was adopted.
You got. Come on.
I was born there, but I was adopted. I don't know anything about it.
I believe you now. I totally believe you. Fair Hope. That's where you're from.
I know it.
Greenbow, Alabama. Forrest Gump. That's where you're from.
Is that? What is that?
Greenbow, Alabama.
I mean, we could be related because
Forrest
apparently a lot of my. I did a 23andMe, and everybody still lives there.
Oh, yeah.
So
There you go.
you're almost as handsome as I am.
I'll get there maybe one day.
So I usually start these off not talking about Alabama and about the history of us and the artist. And this is the second time you've played here, I think you said.
Yeah, second time.
Okay.
Last time I was here, it's been a minute. I think it was
It's been a while.
Yeah, like 2012 or
Okay.
it might have been 10 years. I don't know. I was with my friend Graham Colton from Oklahoma City.
Okay.
Last time I was here. So.
Well, get a lot of feedback. I felt like a real musician saying that.
Dude, you were great. Can you notch that 5K out of the
Don't do that. Do you do that when you're on the stage?
I try not to,
Yeah.
but when you say, like, can you notch the 250K down,
Yeah.
you really sound like you don't belong on the stage. You sound like you belong behind
I didn't
the
say it.
closed doors.
I love it when they do that, though. Can you bring on the 2K?
Yeah, can you notch that out now? And they do the ring out thing.
Yeah.
They make a feedback, you know.
No, any musician that does that sees is going to...
It's
Nobody watches these, so don't worry.
No one cares about me.
Nobody
I
cares about me
promise
either.
you, they really don't.
My
But
mom.
they care about you guys.
That's not
Mucky
true.
Dog's a badass place. Houston's a great town, and I appreciate y'all having me.
Well, we appreciate you being here. Enjoyed the show.
Yeah, thanks, man. This was a treat. This is the first time I could see the crowd. I swear to God, like 2+ years.
Yeah.
Last night in Austin, they had the darkest stage I've ever played on in 20 years. So I couldn't see anyone. And this was the first night I could look into people's eyes. And when I opened mine, I was like, oh my God, I was nervous.
So this is your first show since?
Yeah, this is my second show of 2022.
Okay.
And yeah, we've been off for, the pandemic's put us out for about 2+ years.
Right.
So it's really nice to be in front of human beings again. No clap emojis, just actual.
Yeah, I liked your
claps.
little story about the clap emoji.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's means so much more when you can. The humanity of it is really important.
Of course, of course. So I'm gonna get into these little questions I got for you. The
Sure.
first one is, what was the first record you bought with your hard-earned money?
First record I bought with my hard-earned money is tattooed on my forearm.
Oh, that was hardcore. Oh,
Use Your Illusion 1, Guns N' Roses, 1991. And my sweet mother, who's a Southern gal, wasn't real happy about the messages in the whole record, but she knew that I wanted it, and I mowed enough lawns to afford the disc, and back when there were
CD.
50, yeah, CD.
Okay.
It was, and I had a cassette before that of Appetite, but I didn't really get back to it until it was Use Your Illusion 1 was the first one that I bought with hard-earned money.
What'd your mom have against November Rain? That was a very pretty song.
No, seriously, man. Well, no, she does like that one.
Okay.
But I think she really just likes that Stephanie Seymour was in the video.
Your mom liked that, or you?
Oh, well, I like all that. Well, my mom, I think, just thought she didn't want to talk about it, but I think she was like, man, she's a babe. One of the originals.
She was.
Victoria's Secret.
No,
Right
that was
when
even
they first
swimsuit
started.
issue.
Yeah.
That's when the Sports Illustrated swimsuit
Now I
issue
don't want
was-
to talk about it in front of my mother anymore.
Okay. We can move on to the next question. So what was your first concert?
First concert was, speaking of my mom, she took me to Richard Marx with the opener was Wilson Phillips.
Oh, wow.
I was 5 years old at an amphitheater in Birmingham.
Yeah.
And I really loved it. And then the second show, though, she redeemed it. I went to see Slash's Snake Pit, which, Slash is obviously
Right.
my favorite guitar player.
Right.
Got me into it. And I met him. He came out and talked to me, and I thought I was
Really?
talking to Spider-Man. Yeah. I mean, it was like he came off the bus, 95. came off the bus, like I thought Wolverine was walking towards me. Like I had his posters all over the wall,
Right.
you know. He just comes off, top hat, cigarette, whatever, and I took his cigarette out of the ashtray, and I still have it to this day. And I've seen him 4 times since. My old manager manages Duff from Guns.
Oh yeah.
So I've been to the new reunion shows,
Okay.
and he's like, "You're that kid that took my thing, Gitan." I was like, "Yeah, you smoke those French cigarettes, right? Gitans?" "Yeah, man, you're that kid from Birmingham?" Like, "Yeah, it's me." True story.
Yeah, okay.
He's a really sweet guy too.
Yeah, I've always heard he's nice.
He's super nice. Very nice.
So I'd like to ask the singer-songwriters this next question. What's your favorite riff?
Favorite riff?
Or do you have a favorite riff? You can do a couple.
Oh, man. Of all time, I mean, Black Dog's up there. But between that and... You really put me on the spot, man, as a guitar player. This is tough. I would say it would definitely be something in the Hendrix world. Probably the intro to Hey Joe or something, something that just like kind of, or Band of Gypsies, the Machine Gun. Stuff like that that's real riffy, bluesy stuff.
I like to
Black Dog's similar.
I like to ask questions like this, so when you're driving to your next gig tomorrow, you'll be like, God, I should have said.
God, I should have said that.
I should have said this one.
I should have. I really
You can just
should have.
email
I want
us.
to be bummed.
Next time I see you, you'll be more prepared. I had to put you on the spot.
I appreciate it. This is not. This they didn't send this to my publicist.
Yeah, I didn't do any
don't
prep
have one.
work. Well, I did kind of
don't
prep
have
you
one.
on this next one.
Okay. All right.
So, what is your Mount Rushmore of Alabama music, and is Jason Isbell on that at this point?
Yes, 100% Jason Isbell. Oh, man. The bummer.
You like High on Fire?
I know.
Sorry.
God, you're killing it.
So,
No, Jason is 100% on there. I would say Jason Isbell is, and John Paul White is a friend of mine.
okay, they did play here Civil Wars, and he did not play a solo thing here, but
Yeah.
yeah, they played Civil Wars.
Those guys are incredible. And then, I've made, we demoed a song, me and John Paul, a song of mine called Firescape at Fame.
Okay.
And got to meet, a lot of the Swampers. Obviously I grew up listening to Leonard Skinner, and obviously, yeah, like I said on stage, Freebird and Alabama, those were all songs that were kind of folk rock, but I feel like that band, Ronnie Van Zant, to me, has the coolest Southern rock voice of all time.
Yeah.
I really like his vocals, and I feel like they're such an underrated band in that way.
Right.
And he was gone too soon, so
Absolutely.
that'd be an Isbell, but no, I'm a huge fan. He's one of the best.
Okay. Nice. So, did you have a certain time, moment, heard something, heard lyrics, saw a show that was like the aha moment, the light bulb moment in your life that made you want to do this?
Yeah, absolutely. There was, I was, 1991 or 1982 when November Rain, the video came out. Speaking of the tattoo, when Slash gets up on top of the piano and Axl's got the bandana and he's playing
really?
in the red coat and that lead guitar, it changed. It turns tragic, and it gets real dramatic,
Right.
stupid, and people are jumping over cakes and stuff because it's raining.
The $2 million video, basically. Yeah.
Exactly. When you're 9 years old or whatever,
I guess that's quite an impression.
83, I thought that's what the music video was, and I didn't know that it had gotten bloated. But that was the moment when he gets up on the piano.
Really?
Go back and watch it.
Yeah.
That one moment when he gets up and the string section cuts out and it turns complete rock. It doesn't do any of the bloated stuff. It's just total rock and roll.
Yeah.
That was when I was like, all right, whatever that is, I want to do it for the rest of my life. And here I am, 30 years later, still doing it.
I've been asking that question for 2.5 years now to everybody. I ask the same questions.
Okay.
That's one of my favorite answers.
Okay.
So if
I'm
that
doing
means
good so
anything,
far.
if that means anything to you,
No, it does.
You're great.
It does. Of
you're
course.
the best. So what are we? This is the big important question. What are you quarantine watching? What shows are you watching right now?
Man, I don't watch a lot of TV. I'm the nerd, man. I sit and I have what I call the song cave. I have a little 2-bedroom condo in Birmingham, and I have this room where literally there's nothing on the walls, and it's just a bunch of guitars and couple microphones, and I literally just sit in there for hours. The only shows that I've really loved that I've seen, and I know this is old, but True Detective, the first season with McGonigel, speaking of Texas.
That was great.
And Woody Harrelson, speaking of Texas. Isn't he from Texas?
He is. Isn't Woody
Texas
from Texas?
boys.
Right?
Is Harrelson from here?
Woody Harrelson's from Texas? Yeah, I think he is.
I think.
We'll take him.
We'll edit it out.
We don't have enough people.
He's from...
I'll trade you Randy Quaid and take Woody Harrelson. Or was it Dennis Quaid? No, Randy Quaid's the crazy one.
That was...
Okay.
I love that show. I thought that was such a beautiful... It was like an episodic movie.
Oh, it's great. Yeah, I love that series.
Really good.
So I'm going to end this interview with some either-ors. So just because you say you like one doesn't mean you dislike the other.
Okay.
And what'd you say? I don't know what that means. Oh, Woody Harrelson. Because you know where Midland, Texas is, obviously.
I don't.
Yeah,
but we were right, though.
I don't either. We were right.
McConaughey, Woody, if you're listening, I know you are. I know you're watching because
a big fan.
You're a huge fan. I appreciate you guys and your time, and I'll see you at the Oscars.
I like Natural Born Killers, Woody.
Yeah, that's fucking great.
And The Cowboy Way was good too.
Absolutely.
All right, the first one's the universal one. The Beatles or Stones?
Beatles.
Dolly or Aretha?
Aretha.
Elvis or Sinatra?
Elvis.
Willie or Johnny?
Johnny.
Michael Jackson or Prince?
Michael.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for that. Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga or Madonna?
I don't care.
Soundgarden.
I'm dead honest.
Soundgarden or Pearl Jam?
Pearl Jam. I'm sorry. I love Cornell. He's one of my favorites. That's really hard. Temple of the Dog.
There you go. That is the most diplomatic answer I've had.
That's Temple of the Dog.
You were killing this.
And hey, man.
Tonight. Metallica or Sabbath?
Oh, God. Dude. Metallica.
But you still love Sabbath.
I
it's
do.
Okay.
They invented. They're the ones. The riff rock. I've seen people get in fist fights over riff rock over Sabbath or Metallica. I've seen an actual fist fight in a bar in Birmingham. Dude beat a guy to a pulp like the cops came. I'm not joking.
I'm dying to know which one.
The original evolution of this conversation. I was sitting there and I turned my drink around.
Yeah.
This dude goes, Sabbath or Metallica? And this dude, I turn my drink, I turn around, this dude's got him on the ground.
No
and I was
way.
like, what happened? Why are the police here? Like, this dude's got into a riff rock war. And I'm like,
A riff rock war.
what's wrong with the aggro culture, man? What's happening? It's ridiculous.
That is ridiculous.
And I'm like sitting there with the police light, the sirens and stuff. I was like, dude, what's wrong with the world? Okay, sorry.
All right, speaking of riff rock, Van Halen or Zeppelin?
Zeppelin.
Ooh. NWA or Beastie Boys?
NWA.
Adele or Billie Eilish?
Adele.
Okay.
Only because I think I think Billie Eilish will evolve into one of the. I mean, she's got the thing. She's incredible. But Adele's got the thing that sells 3.5 million records in 2021 or 22. Who sells 3+ million albums?
Adele does.
No one, except for Adele.
I flip-flop. Like 1 week I'm Adele, and then 1 week I'm Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
On this one.
Well, Billie will learn. She'll get to my level one day. Gotta dye my hair green.
You gotta get to the jet, right?
Yeah, I gotta put gas in the fucking jet somehow, man.
But they hold for you.
Yeah, I mean, look, I leave these placeholders there. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean.
I got one more for you.
Spit like this.
John Prine or Bob Dylan?
Oh my God.
I know everybody hates when I ask this one.
Man, that's brutal.
You don't have
songwriter.
to answer.
I mean, okay, Dylan. Yes, Prine would be. He's one of the sweetest people I've ever met. I met him at a place called Rotiers in Nashville, Tennessee. I walked in. It's this burger joint, like burger joint, and walked in, and I'm by myself. We were playing the Exit in Nashville, and we walk in, and there's John Prine by himself, sitting at a table.
I've heard
for
he
one,
does it. I've heard the stories where he
got a
goes there.
milkshake and a burger, and I was like, dude, we gotta say something. That's John Prine. you know. And I walked up and I said, "Hey man, I just want to let you know I really appreciate what you do, and I've been a huge fan of your writing." And you know, he was the sweetest guy in the world. I've never met Bob Dylan, but in terms of songwriting, Dylan,
I don't think he's
he changed the game.
Yeah.
You know, he changed. He doesn't get seen. He's the guy that's like in the corridor, smelling like cigarettes. Like he's, the me of.
He's not eating the burger nuts alone.
50 years ago, that's way more successful, and always will be.
But you
Bob,
don't know that.
if you're watching, I know you are.
Well, you're gonna go world famous after this interview.
Yeah, man. No, I know Dylan's watching. He's a huge fan of mine.
Dylan, Woody Harrelson, Matthew McConaughey. They're all
I call him Bob. You know, the world likes to call him Robert. I go by his three letters.
Well, what do you call Slash?
You know, Saul. we go on his first. You know, Slash's real name, Saul Hudson.
Is it really?
Yeah, Saul. Saul Hudson.
You'd think I would know that, but I did not.
That's his real name. But Slash is a lot cooler.
Than Bob
One
Dylan?
name. Well, no.
Oh, Slash is a lot cooler than
Like
Saul
cooler
Hudson.
than
Yeah,
Saul Hudson.
I would
feel
agree
like
with
that's
that.
kind of buming people out right now.
Yeah. Sorry.
According to all these millions of people that are watching us right now.
Well,
They're
5
pissed.
people.
No, there's millions.
They're very upset.
According to YouTube, there's 1 million people out here. Look at my eyes. Look, hey, you see? In the back. Hey, I see you, sweetheart. No, I'll sign it in a minute. I got you. It's good. Yeah.
That's all I got for you. I don't know what happened. That's it.
Can I ask you anything?
I don't know.
Okay, one question.
What's that?
2 questions.
Okay.
Guns N' Roses or Aerosmith?
You're not going to like me for answering
okay.
this. Aerosmith.
Frontman, favorite frontman of all time?
Chris Cornell.
Bingo. I agree with that.
Hard
I
to
actually
leave off.
love that so much. Nice to see you. Thank you.
Matthew Mayfield.
Yeah. Cheers. Good to see you.